Hey guys, Stephanie with AmericanMuscle.com here with a review of the MMD by FOOSE Pre-painted Rear Spoiler for all 2010 to 2014 Mustangs. In this video, we're going to talk about a few different topics when it comes to this rear spoiler. We're going to talk about the materials and construction and the install as well. Of course, I'll go into more detail later on here, but I can tell you right now that this rear spoiler is going to be an easy 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter if your car has or had the stock spoiler. If your car didn't have a spoiler from the factory, the install will be a 2 out of 3 wrenches because you will need to drill for the install. The MMD by FOOSE pre-painted rear spoiler is going to be for those S197 owners out there that are looking for a rear spoiler that's going to blend with the body lines of the car and that's available already pre-painted to match your Mustang's color. This is once again another collab between Chip Foose and MMD with the goal of making a piece that has a clean but custom styling. If we look at the styling of the spoiler first, this is a solid one-piece spoiler and it isn't going to leave the deck lid at all. The sides here extend out to the edges of the car and they taper off. It does have a notch design right here, which gives you a spot to see a little bit more when you look out of your rear view mirror. You are going to notice this on the back of your car, especially if you're coming from a no spoiler situation, but this isn't too tall to block your view and cause issues. So this version of the spoiler does arrive to you pre-painted and ready to go right out of the box. It's painted right here at AmericanMuscle with the same base and clear coat paint that Ford uses, so you know that it's going to match your factory paint perfectly. Now MMD does sell this spoiler unpainted as well for those of you that would like to take this to your own paint shop. That version will cost less than the pre-painted version, but just keep in mind that that one is not going to arrive to you all finished like this one is. As far as materials and construction, this is made from blow molded ABS plastic. That means that it's going to be lightweight and have a long life. ABS is commonly used for exterior pieces because it has that long life, impact resistance, and because it's lightweight. When it comes to price, you can expect to pay right about the $300 mark for the painted version of this spoiler. The unpainted version will cost less, but just keep in mind that you need to finish that yourself. So the install here is overall not difficult, but if you're looking at having to drill, it's obviously going to be a little bit harder than installing the spoiler in the car if you already have the holes for the spoiler. That being said, I'm going to call this install a 1 out of 3 wrenches if you have a spoiler already, and a 2 out of 3 wrenches if you don't happen to have one from the factory, and you can plan on about an hour's time to get this installed. You can always have a body shop install this for you, but if you're looking at doing this yourself, an extra set of hands is always a good idea. If you have to drill, just use the template and take your time. You're going to get everything you need to install this piece in the box. You're going to get your spoiler, foam pads for between the deck lid and the spoiler, your hardware, alcohol pads and adhesive promoter, since this does install with both hardware and some 3M tape, and you get a template for those of you that need to drill for the install. Your deck lid liner will need to come off for the install, as well as a factory spoiler if you have one, but that just requires a few fasteners. The third brake light comes out with the through screws, and then you can mock up your new spoiler. Since this installs with both tape and hardware, just make sure it's aligned correctly before taking the backing off with the 3M tape. If you're looking at drilling for the install, I'd loosely install the spoiler with the standard mounting points and align the template. You want to tape the template down so it doesn't move, and then remove the spoiler so you can start drilling. Once that's done and the spoiler is aligned, you can remove the backing off the 3M tape and install the spoiler with the provided hardware. Wrapping things up here with the MMD by FOOSE rear spoiler, this spoiler comes pre-painted, but it's also available unpainted. It's painted with the same paint Ford uses, so it'll match your car's color perfectly, and it's designed to give a clean but custom look, and it's made from ABS. As always, you can check it out more online for yourself right here at AmericanMuscle.com.